How you all doing? I hope you guys had a beautiful week of trading, because I did. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you increase your win rates in trading. All right, I'm going to do that. That's my own part, and your own parts will be you get a pen and paper and write things down. All right, then you make sure that you rewatch the video and write more things down. All right, it's not gonna be a lot of things that you need to write down, but you need to write some things down and work on that. All right, so let's do just 1 minute recap of the call out that I gave you guys last week and how it played out. So this was the call out of the last week video. So if you haven't watched the last week video, you can rewatch it. You can watch that last week video. I dropped a lot of stuffs inside. I got a lot of messages telling me how that video helped them this week, because everything that I talked about in that video actually happened. It happened. Only what didn't happen was that price didn't get here. All right, price didn't get to this level, but we got to this level, and how you could have traded all this. All right, everything I explained it in that video. All right, so now, how did this? Why did I choose this? I explained it in that video, but why did I choose this? It's a simple time frame alignment. See, let me tell you the truth. Right, let me tell you the truth. You need to prepare for every week. Right? Just as you're going to prepare for every day, all right? Just as you're going to prepare for every section, right? You're going to prepare for that week. That week that you're preparing for, right, will give you like a longer term of where price is likely going to expand to, all right? So if you get that, then you trade towards that direction. Then whenever a section is pointing to that direction, then you know that, okay, you're going to catch more pips, or it's going to be easier for you to trade when price is pointing to that direction. Let me show you an example. So you can see as the week opened up, right? The week opened up somewhere here. Week opened up. This was the weekly opening here. Then price pulled back down into this other block, right? And started expanding. Let's say you caught this trade. You know, you won't be stressed about, oh, it's going to sell, it's going to do this. Yes, there will be pullback and all that. But whenever you pull back, you come into any section, you're going to catch a buy. It was buy all through till Friday. I hope that makes sense to you. All right, it was buy all through to Friday. So let me give you the time frame alignments that I use. All right, the time frame alignments that I use for NASDAQ. So for NASDAQ, I use I start with weekly. Oh no. So for NASDAQ, I start with weekly. Then I go down to 4 hour. Right? Then I go down to 15 minutes. Then I can do 1 minute. Can do 1 minute. All right? Or 3 minutes. Either 1 minute or 3 minutes. So this 1 minute or 3 minute are together. Those I use. All right, so it's weekly. You have to start from weekly. It's like this. You want to find a weekly level. All right, you want to find a weekly level. Okay, so let's say you got this weekly level here. Okay, let's say you got this weekly level. Okay, then that's when you want to drop to 4 hour and see how 4 hour come and react to it. If that 4 hour give you inversion fair value gap, because that's what I use for my market structure shifts. All right, if you get that inversion fair value gap present and an order block, okay, an order block is just simply this candle. When you get this candle like this, when you get this candle plus this is just an order block. I don't try to complicate it. This is just my order block. Okay, so when you get this candle, all right, this is an order block, and inversion fair value gap will be when we have a fair value gap, when we have a move like this, when we have a move like this, we have a move to the downside, and that move that was coming to the downside created a fair value gap before reacting to that key level. which you marked out on a weekly. All right. So create that fair value gap, then create a new fair value gap going up here, and then that's the inversion. All right. Once you see this happening in a key level here, you want to see it happening here. So once you see it here, that is the advanced market structure shift. Look at price, right? Look at price. Anytime that we get in a reversal, there will be an inversion, right? There will be an inversion. There's no market structure shift without inversion. It's not a high probability market structure shift. That is the fact. It's not a high probability market. At least, let it have at least one fair value gap. At least let it have just one fair value gap. But if it have inversion, that is a high probability. All right. So this is how you want to start your week. You want to get your weekly level. You want to get your weekly level. Then align 4 hour with it. This is the 4 hour. Then when you get your 4 hour levels now, that is where 15 minutes comes in. Okay. Now let's say you get your 4 hour level here again. Right. Then this is where you want 15 minutes to give you the same thing. Give you the inversion again. Okay. Then you can go on lower time frame and trade this thing. Bro, I saw that I said bro. Traders, trust me, this is all you need. Just aligning the time frame properly, aligning them properly, then you taking your trade. You don't need to catch this big move to be profitable. All right, that is the truth. That is the truth about trading, right? All you just need to do is to repeat the same thing every day to be profitable. Okay, repeat the same thing, which is what I'm giving you here. All right, that is how you can align. I'm not saying trade my strategy. All I'm saying, do a proper time frame alignment and get a proper, direction. You understand? So that you can align yourself with the direction. All right. So with that being said, with showing you this now, let's go on the chart, on the live chart, and see how we can use this to see where price is likely going to go to next week. All right, and why did we get this, even this move down here? Why did we get this, and why did we push up? Because there will be a reason why we had this, even because now we're not sure if this is a pullback or price wants to drop down lower. All right, we're not sure of that yet. Nobody's sure of that. I can guarantee you nobody's sure of that. But the main thing is that we're still bullish on the high time frame. All right, but just know that at some point that bullish will change from bullish to bearish. All right, sometimes it will come when you're not even ready. But of course, you're not going to be in the trade holding a buy for no reason and letting the thing drop. No. So I'm going to delete everything here. I'm going to delete everything. Let's start afresh. All right, so let's go on the weekly. We can see that last week we can see that before last week actually we had this other block here. All right, this is another block. This is a bearish candle and a bullish candle. It's another block. Remember last week when I told you that the name doesn't actually matter. All right, it doesn't actually matter what the name is. It's an order block, and price always respects it. At least price always reacts to it. It's either price respected or it is disrespected. When price respected, something is likely going to happen. When it is disrespected, something is likely going to happen. That is only what price will do with it. Respect and disrespect it. All right. This, once I start trusting this and putting it like this in my head that it's either price respect or disrespect a key level, it changed a lot of things in my trading. Honestly. Let me go deeper into it, because a lot of you might have been hearing me saying this respect and disrespect for weeks and months now. All right, there's a reason why I choose those words. All right, so because again, when you have your key level, right, think about it. What will price do? It's either it respected, right? You don't need to complicate this thing. I will keep saying it, or it disrespected, right? This is the only two things that price will do, right? When it respected, even though you don't catch a trade here, you don't have to worry. There will always be a pullback into another key level, all right? Into another key level. So this, then you continue, all right? If it disrespected, there will be something that will be created that you will use to trade down. That is all. That is all. That is all you need to know. Honestly, that is all you need to know. Okay, just try to keep it as simple as you can. Don't complicate it. Trying to use some people, like, there's so many names out there. I can't even. I don't even. I've deleted them, all of them, from my head. Honestly, all I just want to know is what is price respecting and what is price disrespecting. That is all I need to know. Okay, that is all I need to know. And that is all you need to know, honestly. So here, you can see that we had a respect, right? We had a respect. You can see the way this candle closed. And how do you want to know that we had a respect? You go on 4 hour. Remember the time frame that I put down, right? So use those time frame. So go on 4 hour. You can see that when price reacted to this, okay, when price came here and reacts to this, what did you see? Did you see that inversion? Yes, it's there. That means price is respecting it. All right. So you see, you don't need to catch this trade here. All right. You don't need it. You can, but what I'm saying is that even if you miss it, you don't have to worry. You relax. You wait for the next boss. When you miss one boss, you wait for the next boss to come, then you join that one. All right. So you can see here, we had the inversion. All right. So this is already telling you that that price is likely going to push up. All right. It's already giving us a respect. And here we have an order block. All right. So that's how I came about this thing, this level here. Okay. So we still have a level here that hasn't been respected. All right. This level hasn't been respected. Price hasn't reacted to this. So coming in next week, I want to see how price will react to this. Is it going to fail or is it going to hold? It's likely going to hold because see, we've created a lot of liquidity here. There was a displacement here. All right, there was a displacement, created some liquidity, and price is coming down. And also, I'm looking at this like this somehow. You understand? Even though if it was a week, right? I'm looking at it like this. Though this low has this one has done the market structure shift thing, but I'm also looking at this. But it actually doesn't really matter because we already have this one here. So here is the next level whereby we want to see another inversion here. Then we can now say, okay, cool, fine, price will go up. Okay. So if you look at, there's something that I said earlier. I told you that price doesn't reverse without inversion and it will come from a key level higher. Okay. So let me show you what we had here. If you go on a daily, I don't trade it. Okay, let's not talk about daily because I've already mentioned the time frame alignments that I use. But sometimes you want to find out like, okay, why did price do this and why did price do that before you get into trading. All right, because yesterday I took sell. This is the only sell that I took. Just here alone was enough for me. As I told you, I don't need to catch all this move. Right, I just need to make sure that I align myself and catch the right move. Because look at here, what are we disrespecting? 1, 2, 3. Already 3 levels was disrespected. Why do I want to go into a buy? Yes, you can catch a buy, maybe based on your strategy. Maybe you want to trade sweep of liquidity and all that. But bro, I want to do the easier one. I want to go with the order flow. You understand? I want to go with the order flow. So I had a sell here. It was just a small sell, about a little bit less than 50 pips, and I was okay with it. And I was done. I just got 2 sells here and I was done for the day. All right, so we can see that we already have this, right? And price came from, there was a daily inversion here, somewhere here, and price reacted to it and gave us this. But it didn't come from a weekly, right? There was nothing clear on the weekly. We just have that one candle on the weekly. So now we want to see how next week will be. If next week just keep on dropping, then the upper week will now be so clear of what price wants to do. All right, of what price wants to do. So I wish we having like a live section so that you guys will be asking me questions. I think I should start doing that on weekends. So guys, comments, let me know if you prefer that, whereby we can have like a weekend live whereby I can teach you all this, then you will ask me question all right? But trust me, it's not a mentorship, all right? It's not a mentorship. It's just same thing that I'm doing here. But let's say if I miss out on something, you can ask me a question, or if you don't understand something, you can ask me a question, all right? So I think I've mentioned what we're expecting for next week, right? This is going to be my key level for next week, this inversion fair value gap, because for now, price is dropping, all right? Price is dropping, and we already had like, this is not a proper shift for me. There's reasons why it's not a proper shift for me, because we don't have like a strong break, okay? So let me show you something. Look at this break. Look at this here. Look at this. Look at how price closed here, all right? With a wick, and look at how price closed here. Let me delete this so that you can see it properly. And look at how price closed here. You can see the two different things, right? Though this is giving us bullish and this is giving us bearish, all right? But this bearish, I only have to trade it the way I told you that I cut this, okay? Cut this on 15 minutes. Just what I just told you now, you just go on 15 minutes, you find a key level and you refine it and you trade that, all right? But if you want more on that, whereby, because I do share that setup every day in my blue trading room, I do share that setup. If you want to join, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. All you just have to do, you use my referral link, OctaFX referral link, to just sign up and trade. Take your profit. You're not giving me any profit. You understand? The same thing you're doing with other brokers. They're not assisting you in anything, right? It's the same thing you're doing with me, but I'm assisting you, giving you that strategy. Trust me, this is one of the highest, this strategy have one of the highest win rate strategy, and it's there every day at a specific time. You understand? So you join and I share the strategy with you, and I teach it I talk about it on weekends like this, and you learn and you trade only that for the rest of your life. You understand? When you're tired of being in the group, you can leave and do your own thing by yourself. You understand? That's a win-win for you. Win-win for you. All right? So, yeah, the next video that I'm going to be dropping will be for gold. I'm going to drop a gold strategy. There's something that I came up with on gold. I've been working on that for a long time. Just the same way I worked on this strategy for a long time. Same way I've been working on that on gold for a while. So I'm going to take my time and do that gold strategy also. All right, guys, there's nothing much again that I want to say. Just enjoy the rest of your weekend, and please do like, share, and subscribe if you've not done that yet. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and bye for now.